Hey, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to Living in Truth. I'm Aaron Brooks. Glad to have you here with us today. Looking forward to getting into today's topic. Man, what is up with this camera? You see that?
Much better. What is up, Lit fam? My name is Andrés, for those of you that don't know me, and usually I'm behind the scenes editing the videos and stuff. But today, I just want to talk to you guys about Gideon and testing God. Hey guys, so for those of you that don't know me, my name is Andrés, and usually I'm behind the screen editing, doing that kind of stuff. But Aaron said, "Hey, you wanna do Gideon?" I'm like, "Heck yeah, I want to do Gideon. That's my boy." But before we get into that, I just want to tell you guys thank you so much. I haven't really had a chance to get up here and say anything really, but I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Aaron and I really appreciate and love you guys for subscribing, just being a part of this community, helping us grow, and just being pretty cool people. So to get into what we're going to talk about today, testing God, we're going to go into Judges, and in the time of of Judges, it's kind of like an up and down kind of thing with Israel and God, where the Israelites are like, "We love you, God. Praise be to you." But then later, like a couple years later, they're just like, "God who? Who is God?" Like, basically they just kind of forget about him and they just follow other gods. But then they get like, "Surprise Pikachu," when other countries and tribes get in there and basically take them over. Well, this is one of those low points where the Midianites have come in and basically taken every time they come in, like they just like take all the wheat, take all the crops and everything. There's not enough for like the Israelites, their animals, like they're just wreaking havoc, making a big mess. And the Israelites are kind of basically forced to the mountains to hide and do what they can, basically. And so they're crying out to like, "God, please, why have you forsaken us? Why? God comes in saying like, "All right, I have a prophet. I have someone ready for you." But before that, he does call him out. He's just like, "But you've not obeyed the teachings that I've given you. You haven't really like loved me, followed me, or done anything really. Like, but because I love you, I will send a prophet." And we all know this prophet, right? He came in, sunset, with like a nice little silhouette on a mighty horse, wearing armor, has a big sword. He just came in there, delivered the Israelites. Done. 2 days. Easy. Yeah, that's it. Nah, we all know that didn't happen. Basically, our mighty hero was in a wine press, threshing wheat, because he was hiding and scared. Israel's mighty hero was hiding and scared. And yet God said, "I want that guy. I want to use him." And so let's get out the handy dandy Bible app right there. Okay. And we're going to go into Judges chapter 6. We're going to read like verse 11 through 17. 18, actually. "Now the angel of the Lord came and sat under the terebinth at Ophrah, which belonged to Joash the Abizarite, while his son Gideon was beating out wheat in the winepress to hide it from the Midianites. And the angel of the Lord appeared to him and said to him, 'The Lord is with you, O mighty man of valor.' And Gideon said to him, 'Please, my Lord, if the Lord is with us, why then has all this happened to us? And where are all his wonderful deeds that our fathers recounted to us, saying, Did not the Lord bring us up from Egypt? But now the Lord has forsaken us and given us into the hand of Midian.' And the Lord turned to him and said, 'Go in this might of yours and save Israel from the hand of Midian. Do not I send you?' And he said to him, 'Please, Lord, how can I save Israel? Behold, my clan is the weakest in Manasseh, and I am the least in my father's house.' And the Lord said to him, 'But I will be with you, and you shall strike the Midianites as one man. And he said to him, if now I have found favor in your eyes, then show me a sign that it is you who speak with me. Please do not depart from here until I come to you and bring out my present and set it before you. And he said, I will stay until you return. So if y'all don't notice, like, this is the first test. Because this person, this being that just said it's God, it's like an angel from God, like this is a message from God, has just said, hey, I want you, Mr. Hiding in a wine press, I want you to deliver Israel from the Midianites. And it's like, let me just double check really quick. Like, listen, they're like, if you're God, I got you. Like, I know that you can help me, but I just want to I just want to be sure, like I want to know that what you're telling me is what you're telling me, So he goes out, he gets the stuff for an offering. He presents it before the Lord. And then God's like, put it on this rock and like poured the broth over and everything. And then like this like spear thing, like touched the tip of the rock and it burst into flames, just like burst into flames. And Gideon was like, all right, cool. What do you want me to do? The first thing that God told Gideon to do was to destroy this statue, this idol of Baal that his father had erected. That's like belonged to him basically. And so Gideon was like, sure, yeah, I got it. And so, being Gideon, he walked up, kicked it, pushed it, punched it, and it was done. And he was like, all right, God, next thing. Actually, no, it wasn't that easy. Gideon was still scared. Like, he's still Gideon. He's still terrified. And so he was like, all right, God, I got you. I'm just going to do it at night where no one can see me. Yeah, let's do that. So we got 10 of his servants and he, like one of his dad's bulls. And then he got another one of his dad's bulls because God told him to bring 2. And so he tore down the Baal idol. And then he set up an altar and he sacrificed that second bull like for God and everything. And then the morning comes, people were like, who did this to it? Who did this? And they kind of, they slowly put together the pieces. They're like, it was Gideon. So then they talked to Joash. His dad is like, hey, bring out Gideon so we can kill him. This is bad. And his dad's just like, okay, wait. Do you contend for Baal? Like, are you fighting for him? If he really could have saved himself, if he really was legit, he can handle his own fights. He doesn't need us. And people were just like, Ogie. And Gideon got a really cool nickname that day called Jerubbaal. Basically, it means let Baal contend with him. I think that's pretty dope. We're going to get to one of the better parts, one of the more famous parts of Gideon's story. We're going to talk about the fleece. So let's do the handy dandy Bible app. All right. We're going to stay in Judges chapter 6, but now we're going to verse 36. All right. Then Gideon said to God, if you will save Israel by my hand, as you have said, behold, I am laying a fleece of wool on the threshing floor. If there is dew on the fleece alone, and it is dry on all the ground, then I shall know that you will save Israel by my hand, as you have said. And it was so, when he rose early the next morning and squeezed the fleece, he wrung enough dew from the fleece to fill a bowl with water. Then Gideon said to God, let not your anger burn against me. Let me speak just once more. Please let me test just once more with the fleece. Please let it be dry on the fleece only, and on all the ground let there be dew. And God did so that night, and it was dry on the fleece only, and on all the ground there was dew. That's the second test. Gideon has the audacity, because he already knows that this is God. He knows that this is his God. He has the audacity to ask him another test, to do one more small thing. After he does that one small thing, let's do one more small thing. Then I got you. We all know we all know those people that they loan you $5 or they loan you $10 or they get they spot you for a meal, whatever. And then every day they're just kind of hey, you got my money? You got my money? Hey, you owe me $10. You owe me $5. We don't like those people. We don't talk to those people. It's just, not fun to be around. Or people that are just like, hey, I'll do that if I'll love you. I'll love you if. And yet Gideon's done this twice already, 3 times technically, because there was 2 tests with the fleece. And God says, yeah, why does God allow Gideon to test him? Why does God let, like, it kind of looks like Gideon's toying with him, doesn't it? Like I would feel kind of disrespected, right? Well, you can't throw, because like if you read the rest of, like, reading the rest of the story, like Gideon wins, like Israel wins, God wins, and God was able to deliver the Midianites to the Israelites, and they won. And at the end, everyone was like, hey, Gideon, like, we want you to be our ruler. We want you to be our leader. You and your children, your grandchildren, your children. Like, his family was now set for life. And he said, no. Glory to God. He is still the one above us. He is still like the ruler and everything. And it's, you can't throw someone that was hiding in a wine press, scared, right into like leading battle. It's not how that works. But you notice in the very beginning, God knew what Gideon was capable of. God knows who Gideon could have been, and was, and is. Because when he first meets him or whatever, let me go back real quick. When he first meets him, he says, and the angel of the Lord appeared to him and said to him, the Lord is with you, O mighty man of valor. God already knew Gideon's heart. The reason God allowed Gideon to do these tests was because God knew Gideon's heart. God knows that Gideon has faith. He loves God and he will do anything for God, but he's scared. When you're scared, you need a little push sometimes, right? You need help in the growth area, whether like someone's walking hand in hand with you, or you just have a really just strong support system that helps build you up. And because not everyone can just jump from 0 to 100 really, really quick. Because even for the battle, like there were 33,000 people, and I was like, cool, like I feel pretty okay. Then God said, ask the people that are scared to send them home. Like, send them home. 22,000 people went home. Only 10,000. Like, it's still a lot of people, but 22,000 people went home. All because Israel would have boasted, basically. If they had won with 32,000 people, Israel would have been like, oh yeah, we got this. We don't need God. So God said, all right, send the people that are scared home. Then after that, God said, nah, it's too many people. Have them drink water, do the lapping lips thing and all that other stuff. Another 9,700 people went home. Out of 32,000, 300 were left. And Gideon's supposed to be confident? What? just the process of going from like hiding in a wine press to leading a battle where you trumpets, where you sound trumpets and break glass and everything, and the people themselves kill each other. That's how loud and ruckus it was. God can use you, and it's okay to ask God questions. It's okay to just test God, but don't go testing God thinking he's like a magic genie and just like, poof, all right, there's my $1 million house. There's my $1 million in the bank account. No, he's not just gonna grant you wishes. But what God will do is he will affirm his calling in your life. He will say, all right, this is what I want you to do. And if you're scared, if you're unsure, talk to God, ask him questions because he has the answers. And it's okay to test God. When you have faith, when you have like the trust in God, that he knows what's good, for you, it's okay to test him. It's okay to ask him because you're not looking to gain like anything material or whatever. You're not trying to gain something from him. You're not trying to pull a fast one on God. Not that you could, but you're just trying to understand him more. And I think that's important. It's important to know that God understands us. God knows that sometimes we're not ready, but he does know our plan, and he will get us ready for his plan. And yeah, it's my boy Gideon. Thank you guys so much for joining. And this was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed, the little shake up, nice little poofy hair dude. And I'm glad that you can, maybe put a face to the person behind the little text boxes over here, But thank you again. So please, guys, like, subscribe, do all those things. Super cool. We love you. And until, okay, let's see if I can do this right. Until next time, we'll see ya.
Cheers, bud. I did it. Ugh.
We are starting over in 3, 2, 1. My crust is still a little wrinkly. Got to fix myself. Got my hair. I should just have a hair pulled back. Nah.